Alright, so let's go ahead and talk with Jarl Idgrud. Actually, you know what? I think that, whatever. Oh, God. So, information overload. Too many
Leave
things
now
at
or
once.
suffer dire consequences.
Who?
You need to leave.
Oh, They're not talking to me.
You need to leave.
Arender?
You need to leave.
Yeah, they're definitely talking to Arender, alright. I don't think they like Dunmer, Arender.
You need to leave.
Oh, even the kid's giving you shit. You just gonna take that from
need to
him?
leave.
Now or suffer dire consequences.
Alright, let's talk to the
Continue
steward.
hold me in balance.
Hey,
If you've business with the Jarl, I'd ask that you speak to me first.
Do not
no worries, Asselfer. I'm speaking to you because the Jarl doesn't need to be bothered with this. I'm looking to purchase a house here in Morthal.
There aren't any houses for sale in Morthal, but if you're interested, I could sell you land in the Hold where you could build your own house.
That will do just as well. Here.
You need to leave.
Excellent. We're glad to have you as a landowner in Hjalmarch. Here's the title to your steady. If you don't mind getting your feet wet, your best bet is to head north past the mill. The odd tomb or two along the way won't bother you. The land is on the coast, across from the Karth Delta from Solitude. An inspiring location, as you'll see.
Thank you, Asselfer. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's more important information that I need to deliver to the Jarl.
All right then.
Ooh, sounds like they stopped talking. Well then, I wonder what that was about. Idgrid.
Well, look at you. If only everyone acted like you did. Tamriel is full of wisdom and magic, if one is willing to look for it. Few have their eyes open.
As you are fond of saying, Idgrid. And on the note of keeping my eyes open, they were wide open as I took care of the giant at Stonehill Bluff. I'm here to collect the bounty.
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
Thank you. And with this task, I believe I've done quite a few favors for the people of your hold. Am I not worthy of a title now?
Then by my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Hjalmarch. Congratulations! I grant you this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble now.
Thank you, my Jarl. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to find my way out to a parcel of land I just purchased. It is time for me to contribute to the wealth of the hold in other ways.
Until next time.
Alright, so now... Oh,
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you.
really? Wait here for a moment. I'll be right back.
Good day.
Arender.
Mara, protect us both.
Arender, there's no easy way to put this, but I'm afraid we have to part ways. I am now a Thane of Hjalmarch, and that means that I have new responsibilities to shoulder, which includes teaching a new housecarl how to perform his duties. He'll have to adventure with me for a time.
I understand. We must all follow our own paths.
Decision is there to
If
be
you wish to
made.
find me again,
Allowed him to live
I'll be
here.
at
I
Nightcall at
stand
Temple.
by that.
Vladimir.
What do you need, my Thane? I am your sword and your shield.
We will see how good of a sword and shield you are, Vlad. Now, follow me. Our adventures begin today.
Excellent. Lead on, Thane.
Right. Now all I have to do is make a trip over to the mill and get a large delivery of logs to the building site. Thonir.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. I'm just a poor man trying to make a living. I'd leave Mortal were it in my power.
Well, Thonir, hopefully I can aid you in that process. I'm here to perform business. I need a very large supply of lumber, no less than 300 logs.
Doing some building, eh? We can deliver it wherever you need.
Take it to the building site northeast of Morthal, right on the edge of the Hjalmarch swamp. Here's the full payment. All 3,000 gold pieces.
I'll have them hauled over right away.
Thank you, Thonir. I look forward to a speedy delivery.
Good day.
The Beginner's Guide to Homesteading. Building a second house for yourself? Then why on earth are you reading the Beginner's Guide? You've been here before, and you should know what you're doing! Don't tell me you forgot. At the least, you should have learned some important lessons the first time around. You know, simple things like buying all of the lumber you'll need in one shot, or purchasing more iron than exists in all of the mines in Skyrim from a smith. Also, don't bother furnishing your starter home. You're just going to remodel it anyway. Throw up the little shack and then tack on the big main hall that's identical to any other house you build. Again, you've been here before. Don't take this slow. Just build the boring, redundant stuff all in one fell swoop so you can get on to building the other wings that you didn't attach to your last house. We both know that's exactly why you're building a second house. Ugh, okay. That seems to be everything. It would also appear that there's stuff popping into the house. Alright, so, let's deposit my, my spare, bits and pieces that I don't need, and then we'll make our way out to Dawnstar. I need to talk to Silas again. Alright, Silas. It's time for you and I to have a chat. Got the last bit of Mehrunes' razor. Alright, Silas.
I keep gazing into the pommel gem. Not a single flaw.
Be careful, Silas. Many people have fallen victim to Daedric lords in the past, and what you're carrying there, what you seem to be so fascinated by, it's the body of a Daedric lord, manifested on this plane. You don't want to fall into a pit that you can't climb out of. But I'm certain that you don't want to hear caution from me, so here's the hilt of the razor, as promised.
Did you try the grip? Isn't it eerie how it seems to mold itself into your hand? Here's your gold. Finally, all the pieces of Mehrunes' razor are in my hands. It's time I let you in on something. There's a fourth piece, that scabbard in the display case, built to house the razor, and there's more. I know how to put all the pieces together. We just need to take them to Dagon's shrine and contact the Lord of Change directly.
What did I just say, Silas? Do you really want to make a direct appeal to Mehrunes Dagon?
Ever since I was a boy, I felt this strange sense of destiny surrounding the mythic Dawn cult, and now I know what it is. Don't you see? Fate has led you to me and to the pieces. Dagon has to answer our call. We're so close. I'll meet you at the shrine.
Oh my god. Silas, I'm telling you that this really, really isn't a good idea. You should rethink what you're... Well, he's definitely not going to listen to me. And he's not, he doesn't know what he's getting into. He doesn't need the crap left in this house. Maybe I'll come back to pilfer the museum some other day. For now, I need to actually sell some stuff off. And there should be a smith right over here. I can't remember if it's the wife or the husband who runs this smith over here. I hardly ever come to Dawnstar to actually sell stuff off. I mean, it's not a place known for its shops. Hello? Hello? Hey.
Someone!
Hey!
Help!
Hello?
I help my husband Rustleif run the forge. He's a marvel with steel.
Since your husband is the smith, you don't by chance happen to know anything special about Dawnstar, do you?
Not much. I came here a few years ago from Hammerfell when I married. The land is beautiful, but I can't stand this cold. I don't know how Rustleif manages it.
Well, I know what you mean. If you're not native to Skyrim, the cold can be quite biting. You said you're from Hammerfell.
That's right. Home of the Redguards. The land of sand and seas. I hope one day I'll convince Rustleif to take us back there. Until then, I'm content running the forge together here in Dawnstar.
Well, I wish you the best, both in your time here in Dawnstar and if you should head back home. But I'm here to do business. What type of arms do you carry?
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
What on earth is this? Ooh, a hellhound. Oh, this must be Yep, sure enough, it's the Hall of the Vigilant. Kind of forgot about this. Well, at the very least, there's plenty of loot here because of all of the dead followers of Stendarr. There we go, Stendarr. I literally just picked up the amulet, an amulet of Stendarr. God forbid that my short-term memory should work for a change, you know. Between the dead vampires and the dead vigilants here, I mean, geez, talk about loot, valuable stuff too. And I also have to say, God, the vigilants. If you've ever talked with the vigilants, they are, oh my word, they're quite a piece of work. Extremely self-righteous is the best way to put it, I think. Not a lot of wiggle room. I mean, what is it? If you meet some of the, if you meet vigilants, just like wandering around the countryside, they'll say, "Stay in the light or we'll drag you to it," I think. I'm fairly certain that's something that they say. So it's like, oh, yeesh, wow, man. Talk of coming on a little bit strong there, you think? I'm just saying, you know, it's like the more you try to force people to be, you know, of the church, the more people are going to reject your church. And I think that that's a lesson that the Vigilant of Stendarr could learn, you know? Alright, Vlad, come on, let's get moving. Also, geez, have I ever got to find you some replacement armor. You have some really basic kit. And I gotta say to you, Vlad, it's not gonna do well for you to have nothing but basic stuff on. I really want anybody who's traveling with me to have good quality equipment. So, anyways, the Shrine of Mehrunes Vega should be somewhere up this mountain here. Hardly ever venture into this area. For that matter, the Hall of the Vigilant is a place that I hardly ever visit. There's the fact that, well, I mean, I should have said it at this point, but I think it was 250 hours on my very first character for Skyrim. So, you know, by the time I hit, by the time they put out the DLC, you know, the expansion content, because that's really more or less what Dawnguard and, the Dragonborn and the Dawnguard DLC, I qualify them as big enough to not really be DLC and more, you know, actual expansion content. Dragonborn for certain. Maybe not the Dawnguard. That's a little bit, you know, I think you could fight on that one. But, what the crap? Dim Hollow Crypt. What's this? I don't think I'm gonna do it. Mostly because I seem to recall it being involved in another quest, which probably means that the place is locked off, but in any case. Yeah, I mean, I had 250 hours on my first character, so I managed to do all of that before they released any DLC for Skyrim. Thus, whenever they finally released, you know, Dragonborn and Dawnguard, Dawnguard and Dragonborn, I was like, you know what, I'm not, like, I've had that itch scratched, and I seem to have had that problem in the long run with a lot of Bethesda games. Like, I've still, like, I own all of the DLC for Fallout 4, never played any of them. Whoa! Oh, Nelly, where did you come from? Oh, God. Alright, yeah. I am gonna have to do something about Vlad. He doesn't even have a... He's got super basic equipment there, and he's not doing any damage practically in comparison to me. He needs a better weapon, plain and simple. Anyway, the whole deal is that I had the Skyrim itch scratched by the time the DLC came out, and I was like, nah, I'm not really feeling it too much. Let's take care of these guys before I mine that ore vein.
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
You don't scare me, you stupid orc. Look at that. Hey, I wonder if that guy who's like wearing incredibly rare equipment is dangerous. Maybe I should just, you know, tell him off. Idiot bandits. You'd figure that they'd be able to judge your power level to some degree. It would be nice if they'd go running, screaming at some point. What do we have here? The Lordstone. Those under the sign of the Lord are more resistant to both magicka and physical damage. I'll take that. Nice. So, I think I previously had the Lover Stone, which was making me, like, level up faster. So now, believe it or not, I'm gonna level up slower. I mean, I was already moving at a crawl's pace, kind of. So, it's just gonna take longer now. But I don't really have a problem with that. I'm reaching endgame level. Most people are unaware of it, but most of the followers that you have in the game, that you have access to, are capped at level... most of the followers in the... Well, all of the followers in the game have a level cap. There's, like, a handful, and by a handful I mean there are 5 or less followers in the game that don't have a level cap. And, that's actually why Aaron...
Good. You're here. Oh. I'll place the pieces on the altar, and Dagon should speak to us.
Oh, boy. Well, let's see how this is about to go wrong.
Mehrunes Dagon, the Lord of Change. We have brought your razor to you. We beg you, please, bring the blade's full glory to Tamriel again. It's not working. Why don't you give it a try? Just put your hands on the altar.
Alright, just like this.
You, mortal, you are worthy of speaking to. You have claimed the pieces of my razor. It has been an amusing game to witness. But Dagon does not declare a winner while there is a pawn on the board. Kill Silas. He and his family have served their purpose.
It doesn't seem fair to dispose of such a loyal follower. I would not have been able to assemble these pieces was it not for his help. Should he not live for this reason?
Only Dagon can declare if a pawn is worth keeping. I have spoken. Kill him. Take your rightful place as my champion, or I will crush you.
Wait, don't kill me. There's another way. I can take the pieces back to my museum, seal them in a display case. You get a generous amount of gold, I get to complete my collection, and nobody has to die.
Silas, I warned you about this. I warned you not to contact the Lord of Change, Destruction, and Blood. This is not the first Daedric Lord for me to tangle with. And Dagon has spoken.
Fine. I'm not dying without a fight. Never should have...
Well, okay, if you feel it, if you want to do it that way, Silas. I can't really blame him, though. Squishy little caster. Won't stand a chance against me. Well, at the very least, I can go ahead and get my hands on these sweet Mythic Dawn robes. They were abundant in Oblivion, not so much here. Alright.
I am pleased, mortal. I will give you my razor. Use it to wreak havoc on Tamriel.
Dagon, I am not your pawn. You only speak to me because I have power, and I can get things done. My strength is what you speak to. I shall take your razor, but I shall do with it as I see fit. I am not here to do your bidding.
Spare me your pitiful pride. You are but a tool of my ambitions, mortal. Never forget that. Place your hands on my altar one last time, and you will witness the power of Mehrunes Dagon for yourself.
Well, far be it from me to not accept this. Oh, so freaking cool. Alright, so before I take this, prepare.
Before you go, mortal, one final challenge.
Yep, didn't see that coming at all. Freaking Dremora. And my god, I like your effort, Vlad, but you're really, really not cutting it. Oh my god, do I need to get you some better equipment. Oh, nice. Glass sword. And this one? Spawned with nothing. Great. Well, you know what? Let's head into the shrine. Oh, right. So before I was interrupted by Silas here, before I killed him, he, most people are unaware that the followers in Skyrim, with a very limited number of exceptions, they have level caps, like good old Goldir, if you remember him. He had a level cap of 30, like he would... your follower's level is equal to your level. So if I'm level 25, my follower is level 25. And their skills grow, but their skills grow and up to a point, so they're capped. And in the case of Goldir, he wouldn't, his skills wouldn't grow beyond level 30 because that's what he was capped at. All of your housecarls, so Vlad here, Lydia as well, they are capped at level 30. All housecarls are capped at level 30. Arender? Or no, housecarls are capped at level 50, my mistake. All housecarls are capped at level 50. Arender is capped at level 50. He is one of the highest level followers that you can find in the game. And there are a select few exceptions of, like, followers who, they don't max out on level. They will continue to level up as long as you do. I don't know what that spells for their skills in the long run, but there are exceptions to the rule. And there are some level 60 characters in the game as well. They're all added through DLC, so it's like the hirelings from the Dragonborn DLC and whatnot. They cap out at level 60. My god, this place is just freaking packed to the gills with loot. I forgot how awesome this little shrine was. It's like an entire dungeon's worth of loot in one room. Alright, what's in the main prize? Oh my god. Holy shit! Oh, I'm just moving on up. First the long hammer, then the freaking glass hammer. This is amazing. I love glass hammers. Oh my god, this is... I'm giddy. The long hammer deals the most damage because of how fast it is, but I'm more interested in weapons that deal more damage in a single whack. And god, I love the glass hammers in this game because of how they look. Oh, they're freaking beautiful. Alright, Vlad, let's get out of here. We need to, I think we need to head out to Solitude. Or at least head that direction. I don't know. There might be something else that shows up.